Okay, hello and good morning. We're in week 7 and we're finishing it up. So look up here. These are special. Let's take a look at these. These are quadrilaterals. Are they parallelograms? Well, this one opposite sides are equal, so that would be yes. Parallelogram. Opposite sides are congruent. Look at this one here now. This one, it looks like opposite angles, at least that angle and that angle, but if we can show that one is equal to this one, then we would say yes. So the whole thing is 360, and you can't go by looks. So let's see if it works. 360 minus 52 minus 52 minus 118 equals. See, I get 138 up here. So this angle is not equal to that one, so we're going to say not a parallelogram. And the reason why is opposite sides, or opposite angles rather, are not congruent. Okay? And that's what we did kind of yesterday and the day before. Let me minimize this a little bit so we can see it. All right, now to get a whole scheme of things, I want you to copy down this chart right here, so you understand the relationship on everything. All right, so look at what we did. We talked about a four-sided figure adds up to 360 degrees. We talked about it's a polygon because it's closed and no curves. Now we did trapezoids, and we did isosceles trapezoids. We did parallelograms. There are 5 properties. Today we're going to do rhombus, rectangle, and a square. Those are special quadrilaterals. The only thing left is the kite. Copy all of this down. All right, draw this diagram here. Let's see if we can figure it out. Well, it's a rectangle. And if it's a rectangle, all of these are 90 degrees. So this triangle right here, and I'm going to make it darker so you understand, adds up to 180, because every triangle adds up to 180. So you're going to add up all of this and set it equal to 180 degrees. So you're going to put 3x plus this one plus 90 is equal to 180 degrees. So this is 5x plus 110 is equal to 180 degrees. Subtract, you get 5x is equal to 70, I think that is. And we're going to take 70 divided by 5, and we're going to get 14. So x is equal to 14. So this side right here is x, and x is equal to 14 degrees. And this triangle is equal to 180. So it's going to be 180 minus 90 minus 14 is going to give you y, that value right there. And that's how you do it. Let's move on. All right, so here are the properties of a square. Copy this down. Copy down everything you see right here. Okay? Let's talk about a square. A square has all 5 properties of a parallelogram. O, 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 D, C, plus it has 4 right angles. Draw a square. It has 4 congruent sides. The diagonals are equal. So that diagonal is equal to that one, and they come in at 90 degrees. Okay, you got to try to memorize these properties. Let's talk about a rectangle. A rectangle has all the properties of a parallelogram right here. All the angles are 90 degrees, and the diagonals are congruent. They don't come in at 90 degrees. On a rhombus, now understand what a rhombus is. A rhombus used to be a square, and then somebody leaned on it and made it into a rhombus. So it still has 4 right angles, or rather 4 equal sides. So all the sides are equal. It's got all the properties of a parallelogram. Looks like I said that twice. The diagonals bisect the angles, so that's important. So this diagonal cuts this angle in half. So if this is 20 degrees, that would be 20 degrees. Okay? Bisects it. And the diagonals come in at 90 degrees, just like the square. So you got 90 degrees. Those are the properties. Now today, you're going to be doing this for work, and I want you to get started, and I'll help you. Go back to your properties if you get stuck. There's today's assignment. Let's talk about MCR now. Okay, so MCR, we're doing multiplying here. And don't forget your homework is due. Some kids try to reduce the 5, but you cannot break up a plus and a minus. So you're just going to rewrite it. You really can't reduce anything. Cannot break up a plus sign or a minus sign. This cancels. So you get x over 5. And you're done. Let's talk about division now. Copy down this problem here. I'm only going to work one of these, and I'm going to give you a few, and we're going to call it a day. Whenever it's division, you got to flip the second one. Okay, so let's factor it first. Here I'm going to take out a 2. And if I take out a 2, I get x squared plus 4x minus 21, I think that is. And then I think this factors further, so I bring the 2 up. Let's see, a plus and a minus, you're subtracting. 3 times 7 is 21, and it subtracts to give you the 4. So put an x here. We want the plus with the 4 and the minus here. So all of this broke down to that. This one's already factored. Now, let's factor this one here. We're going to take out a 2 and an x, and when you do, you're left with x plus 7. This one, you're going to take out an x, and when you do, you're left with x plus 5. Now, you have to flip it because it's division, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and flip it right now, and I'm going to put the x in x plus 5 at the top, okay? And then at the bottom, I'm going to put the 2x in the x plus 7. So all of this right here now is flipped, and it becomes multiplication. Okay, so when you flip it, you multiply. And now that we're multiplying, you can reduce any top number with any bottom number. So you just go through here and start reducing. The 2's reduce, the x's reduce. It looks like everything reduced, and unless I missed anything, my answer is x plus 5. Okay, so when it's division, you still have to factor it, but you flip the second fraction and it becomes times. Here's your work for today, and you don't have very many, and there it is. Have a good morning.